What up, YouTube? Bringing y'all a review of the iPhone 10. Let's get right into it. Let's start off with a couple things that I think suck on the iPhone 10. First of all, when I first got the phone, the first maybe 3 to 4 battery cycles, I was having some major issues with the phone getting hot, like right around this area, super hot. And every time that happened, the phone would just start lagging. Maybe it's just my unit. I haven't heard anybody talk about it on YouTube. But yeah, it was getting super hot, and then things were freezing, phone was lagging. And then after like the fifth battery cycle, after I charged it a few times, that problem seemed to diminish a little bit, I would say. And then now, if I use it a lot, it still gets warm. Gets warm right here. Gets very hot, and the screen lags. But besides that, my experience with it has been pretty amazing. Phone's good. The gestures, I've gotten used to them. Besides the pulling down the control center on the right side is fine. Pulling down on the left, that's like a little reach right there to get there. But right here is fine. I think the other part should be a different something different to get your notifications up. Like, I think notifications are a little bit more important than I would say the control center. But you definitely will use the control center more because of the battery percentage. I tend to pull this down all the time to check and see what percentage my battery is at. The camera in this phone it's amazing. Take some good pictures. I even asked my daughter which camera she liked better, this one or the Galaxy, and she was the Galaxy Note 8. She was saying she was picking this one. She was like, this one things are more white. She said my shirt is actually white, and in this camera my shirt is white, but on the other one my shirt looks gray. So camera's amazing. The biggest thing in the camera that most other phones don't have is that 4K 60 frames video. I mean, I can't really demonstrate it in this video. I mean, the video can record in 4K, but the iPhone doesn't play 4K footage. So let's give it a try. Take a look at it. This is my channel, so it won't be no problem showing the footage, I would hope. Oh my goodness, all these notifications. Footage is pretty good. Very, very good. Probably one of the only smartphones that has this feature in it to record in 4K, which is pretty amazing. So far, the build of the phone is amazing. I like the build. Only thing I wish is if the phone was actually a little bit bigger. Even though the screen is huge, I like the big screens. You know what I'm saying? Like the Note screen. As for one thing I heard online, a lot of people complaining about the brightness. I have a video out showing you how to increase your brightness on your iPhone 10. It's basically it gets super bright, even brighter than the Note, even though the numbers have 1,000 nits or whatever the number really is on the Note 7. This gets brighter just by when you hold them together. Let's see if I can give y'all a little demo. Got the brightness up. Let's see if we got the brightness up on this. Yeah, brightness all the way up. Let's see, what can we pull up that both phones have? Google Chrome maybe. Maybe not Google Chrome. Let's look at something else. It's a little perfect video showing you brightness. You can see the colors on the Note. Not that I'm saying the Note is not a good screen. They're very, very nice, but it looks kind of grayish. When the iPhone looks pretty white. Maybe it's the option that I put on to actually increase the whites on the screen to make sure everything that's white is super bright. And a lot of people don't know about that. But yeah, brightness is up there. Even though the numbers don't show, maybe because the brightness also is over a smaller surface, so things can get much brighter. But when they make a bigger version of the iPhone 10 next year, it's definitely going to get even brighter. I guarantee you that. Everything's going to get better. Probably going to be brighter. Speakers going to be louder, even though the speakers are super loud on this phone. Let's see if I can give y'all a little demo. By the way, hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. It really helps out the channel. Let's see. What up, YouTube? Bring your video on how to pull up the multitasking menu on the iPhone 10 instead of... It's pretty loud. I'm not even going to compare it to the Note. It's not no real battle royale or nothing. This is just a review on the iPhone 10. But believe me, the phone is louder than the Note. It's louder than anything Samsung's offering right now. Also, even the screen quality, besides the brightness, everything, the quality of the screen is better than the Note, even though Samsung's the one that made the screen. But Apple actually calibrated it the way they wanted it to be, which ended up making a screen that's better than the Note 7. And Note 7 is like one of the top screens on the market right now. I still would prefer to watch things on a Note because it's bigger. And when you're watching videos on this, the bars tend to show up on both sides. And that kind of ruins the experience of enjoying something on a bigger screen when it's really not a bigger screen, because you have the two black bars that show up in videos. Except for like on YouTube, sometimes you can stretch it out and that like kind of takes away from the quality. But this phone is fast, fluid. It's your typical, besides the gestures and everything else, it's an iPhone. It's not nothing new. The gestures kind of make it feel a little bit new and kind of make it feel a little Android-y, which, you know, anybody coming from Android might like it, because it's a little familiar with a lot of gestures. The gestures, my favorite one is probably to go back to the home screen. Actually, I do not miss a button to press. Like when I'm on here and I have to go and press the button, sometimes it gets annoying when I have to press the button instead of just swiping back to the home screen. But yeah, good experience. In the beginning, wasn't all that great. I had a lot of problems with the phone heating up. Now it's not as much, but the phone still tends to get a little hot when I'm using it a lot. And now it's amazing. Face ID is not better than fingerprint scanner because your fingerprints are more important than your face. Hit that like button, subscribe, and comment.